Hi, my name is John Stolpe. I'm the owner of Advanced Artificial Eyes and Irises Unlimited. And today I'm going to give you more of an advanced lesson on how to use our digital iris starter kit to create a custom image for your patient if they don't have a match right off this board already. To do so, we've created our patient eye sheet. Okay, this is a little intimidating looking, but the truth is it's quite simple. Don't be intimidated by all the information. There's more than we really need on this page. Okay, and what I'm going to show you today is how to fill this out properly. Okay, the first thing, we're going to label the patient's name and the date that we're working on it. So if we make changes, we can always come back and compare versus a previous date. The iris color that we make, we break down into its four primary components. The iris, which is the overall color of a patient. Then there's the limbus. The limbus is the outer ring that blends into the white of the eye at the very edge, and they come in all different ranges of color. Furthermore, we've got the collarette, which is kind of the flowery layer right around the pupil of the eye. And then finally, we've got the pupil size. Okay? So today, I'm going to walk you through how to fill this sheet out for me properly so I can make you the best custom color available. Okay, today we're going to walk through the instructions on how to create a custom digital image for this patient. Okay? The first step is to use the patient eye sheet. Okay, it's a little intimidating, but don't be worried. Just go ahead and fill it out, and I'm going to walk you through it right now. The first thing is to write down Sandra's name, today's date, her return date, so I know how long I have to create this. Okay? The next thing is to specify her diameter, and it's as simple as sending me a digital photograph with a ruler on the exact same plane as the iris. We don't want to have it in front, we don't want to have it behind, or masking the patient's iris. That will create error in this calculation. You can also specify the iris diameter yourself and not need to go through this process. The next step is to specify the patient's target polycolor, her overall color of her iris. Okay? And if I hold this board up, she's in the hazel range. So let's take a look at everything here. And immediately, this image is jumping out to have her overall color most accurate. So I'm going to take the number off the back. This is a BR2123-4. So we're going to write that in the target polycolor. Okay. The next thing to look at is the structure of her iris. You know, is it a smooth structure or are there a lot of wavy lines? And she has quite a few wavy lines in her iris structure, and I think it's well represented by this iris. So I'm going to keep this as the target structure, BR2123-4. Okay? If the iris was more of a flat color or a flat structure, you can specify the structure based upon any image on this board. The next component is the limbus, the outer ring that blends into the white of her eye. Okay? And on my initial color, it was less than perfect. This one was light, and we need to go darker for her. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the board and try to find the best limbal match for her. And I'm going to say she is very well represented by this image, a BR2161-3. So I'm going to go ahead and write that on the target polycolor under the limbus. Then I'm going to look at the blend of the limbus. Is this a sharp blend where there's not a lot of limbus showing, or is this a soft blend where you can really see a nice transition? And this is a very nice soft blend. So I'm going to circle for the limbus thickness, that it's thick, that it blends to the stroma softly, and it blends to the sclera softly. Okay? There's an example of that instruction. The next part is the collarette, the flowery ring right around her pupil. And we're going to take a look, and she's got less of a red-brown than the original polycolor specified. So we're going to specify a more accurate Limbus, or excuse me, a more accurate collarette. And I think it's represented by a B4123-1. So we're going to write that in the target polycolor. Okay. Then the final variable is the pupil size. And I put this on the chart right here in pixels, just the way we want it. And I'm going to say in this bright light, her pupil size is about a 170 pixel pupil. So I can circle this as her small size. And then in a darker light, we're going to see that the pupil grows to about a 220/70. So I will circle that and write large. Okay? And you can pick any number in between that. If you want to go to a 226 because you feel that number is lucky, you're certainly welcome to do so. Okay? You can specify any number that you want and we will match it precisely. You don't need to be confined just to the numbers on this sheet. Furthermore, if you want to try to create a dilating pupil where you would overpaint a collarette, you would specify the larger pupil diameter, and then you can overpaint my digital image to, match a smaller collarette in a brighter light. This is the completed instruction on what we would need to do to create a custom iris photo for this patient. Okay, so the more accurate the specifications you can give me, the more accurate our results will be.